After we finished installing the entire fence, about 3 months passed. Besides the fence, we had a lot of other responsibilities like building a new house. These included separate structures for the dog and horses, a horse corral, various feeders, and landscaping. Also, we had a baby, so the fence became a bit less of a priority. Because of the ultraviolet rays and summer rains, the board darkened and the bark dried out a bit. But we're not discouraged. Our goal was to keep this fence for ourselves. I'm cleaning the bark while my assistant sands. Doing our own jobs together makes the work much faster. I use the chisel while Alexei sands behind me. The bark doesn't come off entirely. A thin film remains, which I decided to leave because these dark areas give the fence extra beauty and texture. And we really like these lines. We could have sanded them off and removed them too, but we decided not to and chose to leave them. This gives it a certain unique touch, and we don't sand the fence too thoroughly. We only sand it enough to remove splinters and any fibers left after sawing at the sawmill, and we simply refresh the color to make the fence look whiter. Because it's very dark, after spending so much time in the sun and rain, the board has become very dark and it also needs to be bleached. So by sanding, we're doing two things at once. We're making the board look lighter and making it smoother. This will also save us on the stain and paint we'll be applying to the fence in the future. After removing the bark and sanding, the fence is turning out just fantastic. I think it looks like some kind of old ancient Russian fence. Once it's painted, the fence will look even better. We want to add a kind of awning on top, double-sided, like a roof or a ridge, and I think that'll make the fence stand out even more. Additional crossbars in the form of posts will be added. Everything will be changing. By the way, you might ask if the fence will last long with these posts. These posts will also eventually be replaced with metal or concrete ones. And we'll do all of this next year because we've seriously decided to keep this fence. Well, what can I say? We've completely sanded the fence. It looks really beautiful now. It's even a shame to just walk past it. We applied a protective coating against ultraviolet rays, but instead of leaving it as is, we chose a different approach. We already have our own color. We've already painted our enclosure and our horse stalls in a similar color, and now we want to paint the fence in a similar color too before we start painting. We'll treat it with Zalest Universal Primer A2, a special solution that protects wood from rot, mold, staining fungi, insects, and wood-boring pests. It's used for outdoor conditions with periodic exposure to atmospheric precipitation, as well as in living spaces and rooms with high humidity. Basically, first we go over it completely on both sides. I thoroughly soak the board using a sprayer. Now we will use Zalest Hydro Decor D1 for the inner part of our area. We will use this color, Amber Spruce. We will paint the entire inner part. We believe that the color inside should be lighter so that the area looks bigger, and this bright color always makes us happy. Also, when the posts are replaced, the view will become much nicer because we will cover all of this, and when there is a roof on top, the fence will look even better. At the moment, to preserve the wood, we are painting all of this. We are also painting in 2 layers to make the color more vibrant. This way the wood is protected from ultraviolet rays, rain, rot, moisture, mold, and various insects that can damage the wood, so the wood will be better protected. Now it's time to paint our front side, which is the face of our property, and it should look very beautiful. Initially we painted the structure on our property in a darker color, but now we've decided that the fence should be a bit lighter, so we'll use 2 solutions. These are golden oak and walnut wood, and we'll use 2 buckets of golden oak and 1 bucket of walnut wood. This way the color becomes lighter, which we really liked. I think we picked a really good color. We'll paint the whole fence and it will be a real pleasure for our eyes. When we come to the site, it will be the first thing to greet us and lift our spirits. We're also continuing to paint the other side, removing these crossbars and painting all the joints to soak and cover everything completely. We're already getting close to the very end, and when you look from the outside you see a really wonderful result. A certain pattern appears on the fence. As I mentioned, where we didn't remove the bark, those areas became much darker. We really like that a lot too. I think we ended up with a really great project where in the future we'll just need to replace the posts and add some more design elements. Secure it more firmly, nail it down, it will last a very long time. I'm glad we decided to keep this exact fence. Everyone who liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll say goodbye for now. See you all later.